And as a producer, we had that film is a very big success. But wherever in any field, the figures will speak. The figures, మీరు వన్ టైప్ లో చేసినటువంటి సినిమా it had minted money like anything. This you are saying that it is done in 4 or some somewhere between 4 and 5.
Correct.
What is that you collected in Karnataka?
Karnataka till now, till yesterday, sir, the figure was around like I see. I have this problem. Gross and net only I get confused. So
You tell the
gross is complete, no?
You can calculate net.
Yeah. So we got around 34, sir, like including this thing and all, like, and that too in 10 days, 10 days, sir, 10 days, and that's only in Karnataka.
Okay.
And overseas market it collected around 5 crores, sir, till now, and there is no person who is known, no person. So that was miracle there. So that was a miracle. Yeah.
What is the reason that you have gone for all the new faces?
Sir, the thing is, when I came to the industry, people accepted. I still believe, like, contents, if we do the best of contents, people will accept. The people want stories is what I feel. So, only we can take this risk because we can supervise their project. Because we are creative as well, we can market the project in the right way. We can spend a lot of time. And imagine this, sir, any industry for that matter, if new heroes come, new director come, only then the industry will thrive and survive. It is not that only we need to act and only we need to survive. That doesn't work for an industry. And fortunately, he's a fantastic director and he's a fantastic performer. We need performance, and in any industry, even though there are star cinemas, the content cinema is also, like, it is not competing. It is surviving together. We need every kind of cinema, and this kind of cinema we can create. So that's the reason I go for it.
Setty bros are rising and ruling. What do you say about this?
We are slaves of cinema, sir. We are not emperors or nothing. Like, we work in cinema. And do you think this is a Venus costume or career? We like, oh, no, I don't think so. We work for cinema, that's all. And I love that I have this opportunity to work for cinema.
Sir, Raj got same question continuation.
Yes, sir.
There is a social media slogans are there, Setty Mafia, Setty Raj in that Kannada industry. So what are these are in the social media or in the industry also there is a discrimination?
I don't know, sir. Industry people haven't questioned. It's in social media. I think anything has a counter this thing. No, he's not a Setty and he's not a Setty, and they are from the day one. But nobody wants to cover because it doesn't look good. No, on anywhere, like, if you put that doesn't look good, and that's the reason, like, we call Setty Mafia, and we are friends. That's for sure. Like, I have collaborated with Rishabh. I have wrote for Kantara, I have wrote for all his films, and I have written for Rakshit in 777 Charlie, and he is also collaborated with Rishabh, but nobody calls him, like, he's from that gang. Nobody calls he's from my gang also, because he doesn't have a tagline. That's the simple thing, but we don't have a problem with that. But I always call people, like, you to form gang, like, you to collaborate with people. So the moment you collaborate, for example, if I come and, like, JP can direct, then that's a beautiful thing. Only me directing, only me producing, only my film, that is not right. I think you need to collaborate so that we can thrive as an industry. Good, sir. Congratulations. Thank you, sir.
Raj sir, when are you going to do strike Telugu movie?
I don't know. The reason being, any cinema for that matter, when I write, I don't write structure first and then dialogue and then screen. That doesn't happen to me. So I write scene by scene. I write. So the first language that comes, see, more than anything, I'm a writer first. Okay. That is one job I don't want to leave. Other, like, take every other job that I have, but the writer is one job that, like, I enjoy. To create something on a blank paper is the most joy, like, that I can find. So when I do that, so the language might restrict. If I don't know Telugu that well, if I know Telugu that well, if I know some other language that well, I might be able to create that. If I don't able to create that, the primary joy that I find in cinema is lost. So when I can find it in this language, I might do it. Okay. JP, congratulations. Kannada cinema noಡ್ತೀನಿ. So it was excited and super fun and roller coaster film actually. I was surprised about Telugu release. So we can expect Telugu sequel of So From So. Can we expect? ಸೀಕ್ವಲ್ ಎನಿ ಸೀಕ್ವಲ್ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. ಸುಲೋಚನ ತಲೆಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ರಾಜ್ ಸರ್.
So I am always, I don't go for, so he might have planned, but I always tell no part to in the Light of Buddha films. The reason being, we are creators, we are creative people, and when we create something, that should be original and we should be done with that is what I believe in. Otherwise, we will find a formula and we try to replicate it. That's what I don't want to do in Light of Buddha films. So that's why even like, even if it's the most successful project, like, I want to keep it aside and try it.
But sir, you have a huge fan base in Telugu states too. When compared to Kannada, ఇక్కడ కూడా మీకు చాలా మంది ఫ్యాన్స్ ఉన్నారు. So when will you do straight Telugu films?
Just I answered.
So one more, last but not least, you are the part of Kantara, right?
Yeah. So I was a part of Kantara. This time I couldn't work, like, I had too many. But he is a small part of Kantara, but he too couldn't go to shoot. He's also a fabulous writer. So like he's a fantastic writer. At this time I couldn't work, but Rishabh had called me today and he said everything is going on smooth and great. So let's see how this film shapes up.
So 2 weeks టైం పట్టింది. ఇప్పుడు స్ట్రైట్ గా ఒకటే టైం ఎప్పుడు రిలీజ్ చేస్తారు? నెక్స్ట్ ఫిల్మ్స్ మేము ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు? సైమల్టేనియస్ రిలీజ్ వి కెన్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్.
Okay. Sorry, brother. Like, I want to do that. Like, what we believed was we want to release the film, and the moment the film is a success, then if it travels to other land, it is more genuine. It is true because we are not doing anything. People said it's a super hit film, and then it goes to another language. Then we can be very sure that, like, we didn't tell. So if someday, like, we are absolutely sure that, okay, it will sell in every other language, we will show the film to, like, sir, and we will show it to the interested prospects, and then, like, if they are interested, we'll do that. The only thing is we want to do cinema, brother. Like, it's not language, that is, we want to do cinema. Yeah.
కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్. థ్యాంక్ యూ గారు. సో ఎక్స్పెరిమెంటల్ ఫిలిమ్స్ ని రిలీజ్ చేయడానికి చాలా భయపడతారు. సో అది కాంటెంట్ బేస్డ్ ఫిలిమ్స్ ని మీరు రిలీజ్ చేశారంటే అందులో మినిమం కాంటెంట్ లేకపోతే యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయరు ప్రాజెక్ట్ ని. సో ఈ సినిమా తీసుకోవడానికి మెయిన్ రీజన్ ఏంటి? అండ్ ఇప్పుడుండే నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ వరకు సినిమాలు తక్కువగా ఉన్నాయి, ఒకటి రీ రిలీజ్ ఉంది. సో ఈ సినిమాకి స్కోప్ ఉందా జనాలు వచ్చి చూడటానికి?
సార్, ఇప్పుడు మేము గతంలో కూడా మంజుబల్ వాయిస్ ఇలానే ఫస్ట్ డే పోయి చూసి ఆ కంటెంట్ నచ్చి మంజుబల్ వాయిస్ వి బ్రాట్ టు తెలుగు స్టేట్స్ అండి. సేమ్ థింగ్ మహారాజా తమిళ నుంచి. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ సినిమా కూడా మేము ఫస్ట్ చూసి, అండ్ యాక్చువల్లీ వీఆర్ ఆఫ్టర్ ప్రొడ్యూసర్ యాక్చువల్లీ. సో మాకు వీ విల్ రిలీజ్ ఇన్ 2 states అని చెప్పి వీ వర్ ఫాలోయింగ్ అప్. సో ఫైనల్లీ దే గేవ్ అస్ అన్ ఆపర్చునిటీ. సో దట్ ఇస్ హౌ మాకు బేసిక్ ఏంటంటే మంచి కంటెంట్ ప్రజలకి చెరువు తీసుకెళ్ళాలి. అది మనకు అవకాశం దొరికితే సార్ చెప్పినట్టు మేము కూడా ఒక డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్, ఒక సినిమాకి మేము కూడా వన్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ స్లేవ్స్ అనుకోండి. మంచి సినిమాని తీసుకొని వచ్చి మంచి థియేటర్స్ కి ఇవ్వాలి. సో దట్ ఈస్ అవర్ ఇంటెన్షన్ అండి.
శశి గారు, సార్ యాక్చువల్లీ 10 days లో 34 కలెక్ట్ చేశారు అని చెప్పన్నారు కదా సార్. మీరు ఇక్కడ మన లైక్ తెలుగు రీజన్ లో ఎంత కలెక్ట్ అవుతుందని ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు సార్? వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్ లెవెల్ సార్? ఎందుకంటే మీరు సినిమా చూస్తారు, మీకు బాగా నచ్చింది, తీసుకొచ్చారు, ఇక్కడ మా ముందుకు తీసుకొస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి యూఆర్ ద రైట్ పర్సన్ టు సే అండ్ గెస్ ది నంబర్స్.
అంటే దీనికి లిమిట్ లేదమ్మా. ರಾಜನ ಜೆ.ಪಿ. ಅಣ್ಣ, ಶನಿಲ್ ಅಣ್ಣ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ರ? ಸೂಫ್ರಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವರ್ಕ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ ನನ್ಗೆ. 2 ಸಲ ನೋಡಿದೆ ಸೂಫ್ರಮ್ ಸೋನ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ರೂಮರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಯು wrote the screenplay for 26 times. So you changed that 26 times.
He wrote.
You both collaborated on the...
No, like, initially we discussed, then he wrote.
JP,
yeah, he's the writer director of the film. So I'm a producer of the film. Yeah.
JP, what was your experience throughout the film? Like, this is your first chance, like as a writer and director. So what is the support you got from Rajbi Garu and the whole cast and crew? I think there is a relative for me, you also in the film.
ಅದೇ ಸರ್, ಮೊದ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಮೊದ್ಲಿಂದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಿಂದ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಅವ್ರ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಬಂದದ್ದು ನಂತರ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ನಂಗೆ ಒಡನಾಟ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾದ
ದೃಷ್ಟಿಕೋನ ನಂದು ಅದೇ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಇವರನ್ನ ಮೀಟ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ. ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅಂದ್ರೇನೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಯ್ತು ನಂಗೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾನು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದು ಬೇರೆ, ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಬರೀತಿದ್ದು ಬೇರೆ. ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇವತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನೋ ನಾನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾರಣ ಸರ್.
నవీన్ గారు సార్, నవీన్ సార్ 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 అంటే హై బడ్జెట్ ఫిల్మ్స్ తీస్తున్నారు, లో బడ్జెట్ ఫిల్మ్స్ తీస్తున్నారు. సో వేరే లాంగ్వేజ్ లో హిట్ అయిన సినిమాలు అప్పుడప్పుడు ఇలా మీరు చూసి మా ముందుకు తీసుకొస్తున్నారు. బట్ ఎప్పుడైనా ఒకేసారి సైమల్టేనియస్ గా అదర్ లాంగ్వేజ్ తో కొలాబ్ అయ్యి అక్కడ అక్కడ ఆ యాక్టర్స్ తో, అదే కథ ఇక్కడ మన యాక్టర్స్ తో ఈ కొలాబరేషన్ అయ్యే ఛాన్సెస్ ఏమన్నా ఆలోచనలో ఉన్నారా సార్?
అంటే ఒకే కథ డిఫరెంట్ లాంగ్వేజ్
సైమల్టేనియస్
ఇప్పుడు దృశ్యం చేస్తున్నారు అట్లాగా.
సార్
అంటే అట్లాంటి ఆపర్చునిటీస్ వీ లవ్ టు డూ ఇట్ డెఫినెట్లీ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. సార్ రాజ్ సార్
యాక్చువల్గా
మీరు లాస్ట్ టైం తీసిన గరుడ మన ఆ స్టోరీ టెల్లింగ్ గానీ, ఆ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ గానీ ఒక స్లో మోషన్ లో ఒక మైతో బ్రహ్మ విష్ణు మహేశ్వరం తీసుకొని చేశారు కదా, దాని బేసిక్ థాట్ ఏంటి సార్? అంటే అలా స్టోరీ టెల్లింగ్ చెప్పడానికి కానీ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ కానీ.
సార్ వెన్ I was watching Yakshagana. You know Yakshagana, sir? So in Dakshina Kannada and Uttara Kannada, there is a form of this thing called theatre called Yakshagana. There they play mythology. So I was watching. I was a 5th standard kid, and there was mythology happening there. Devi gave birth to Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, and she assigns role to everybody. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. 3 roles she gets. And after that, they all fight with each other, saying that I am bigger and I am bigger. I am a 5th standard kid. I am watching the Yakshagana, and my idea is like, oh my God, okay. Does God have this ego? Do they fight with each other? But nobody answered me. It actually remained as a question inside my head. And then I did a film, my first film, Vandu Motta Ekate. After that, within the team, once it's successful, so we also the idea comes. It is successful because of whom? Because of me, that ego comes. So when that started coming within the teammates, I was like, okay, like this ego is a beautiful thing. So I wanted to explore why we become these people after success or something. So that is when I didn't have the question for Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. I took those characters and put it in a gangster world where they accidentally become gangsters, but I gave the attributes of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. So that is how I tried to answer the question which I couldn't find an answer. I can't tell I found the answer, but I found a film, sir.
ఆ సినిమాలో మీరు ఒక మర్డర్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఒక శివతాండవం లాగా చేస్తారు.
కరెక్ట్.
ఎక్సలెంట్ యాక్టింగ్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్, సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ, సార్.
సో ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ, సార్. When is your next film, sir? Direct, sir. I'm writing, sir. I'm writing because of this film and because of the promotion and all. I'm not able to focus. But the moment I finish this, I want to switch off the phone. I want to uninstall Instagram. And then I go and write and finish that script, sir. Yeah, that's a thriller. That's what I'm trying to do.
You're a producer,
sir?
You are producing?
Yes, sir. Right now I have made a little money, so we can produce.
So, not sure to whom should I shoot this question. So actually I watched it in Kannada. It was hilarious. So yeah. Now the question is, we have some blockbusters from other languages like Premalu and Gymkhana, where they used too much of meme references and they largely depended on that. So not sure who did take care of the dubbing for this film. So is it a true translation or you also depended on memes and other stuff?
Yeah, we took care of the dubbing. So because creatively we wanted somebody to supervise. It's not that when we do cinema, as you said, you cannot just Google translate a word and put it, and that doesn't work for a culture.
Yeah.
If you see the trailer, and if you watch the Malayalam trailer and Kannada trailer, these 3 trailers looks different in 3 ways.
Yes.
The intonation, the way they pronounce the name, and the sound. For example, in Mangalore Kannada, it is called Ravi Anna, and it is very soft.
Yes.
And in Telugu, Ravanna, it is a little more stronger.
Yeah.
So only a local person can find that dialect. So when I sent a person, the moment we knew that we are doing, I sent a person and said that this is the sensibility that I want. I don't want them to Google translate it. Work on it as much as possible. So we didn't Google translate, sir. We did the best that we can do in the time that was available.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మియా ఫర్ యువర్ క్వశ్చన్స్. ఒక్క నిమిషం కెమెరాస్ ఉంచండి. అండ్ బిగ్ టికెట్ ఉంది, దానికోసం ఒక్కసారి ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ బిగ్ టికెట్ తీసుకొని రావాల్సిందిగా. So yeah. So digital marketing by Fasho and today's event by UV Media. And yes, save the date, August 8th మనందరినీ పలకించడానికి వచ్చేసింది సో ఫ్రమ్ సో హిలేరియస్ గా ఎంటర్టైన్ చేయడానికి మేము ముందుకు వస్తుంది. వెళ్ళి బిగ్గెస్ట్ సక్సెస్ అందిస్తారని నేను స్పీడ్ గా కోరుకుంటున్నాను. అండ్ ఎస్ ఒక్క నిమిషం. సో ఛానల్స్